if you want to bring a zebra in to just make a noise on a record, I mean, he's like, let's do it. You know, it makes no sense, I know, but he'd probably be okay with it.
It's so easy to be scatterbrained, and like whenever you're trying to work on a song, overthink it, and he's really good about keeping us in here just saying, look guys, it's rock and roll, like don't overthink it, because once you overthink it, it just turns into a mess. And so he's really, really good about keeping his arms wrapped around the whole thing. It was amazing, something that no matter what happens with the band or with anything, I'll take this with me and remember that forever for sure, because it was a blast, and we learned a lot from Rob too. He's a really good teacher.
You can't be too careful anymore when all that is waiting for you won't come any closer. You've got to reach out. Can't be too careful anymore when all that is waiting for you won't come any closer. You've got to reach out more, more.
It was awful. Like I started out and I was like, this is fun. Right when we got to the verse, the first verse, I was like, oh my gosh. It's like I've not done this in forever. Getting back into it. I don't know how I'm going to do that live. I'm going to just turn me up really loud and just play really quiet. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to warm up. Play some hoops. I think I need to shoot a hoop.
We all have like a little bit of like basketball in us, but we're all like awful. We're terrible, but we all like really wish we could play. So it's like the first thing, you know, we drive up to Rob's studio and there's just a huge patio area just with a massive basketball goal, and we're just like, yes!
Hey guys, we're the layup triangles.
Honestly, can you believe across the world while it's asleep? I've never traded it, 'cause I've always wanted this, and it's not a dream anymore. No, it's not a dream anymore. It's worth fighting for.
The very last night, we got all of Rob's family and everyone that helped with the studio and label people and our friends, and we had this probably like 30 people playing Gotcha. It was amazing.
Give it up for Rob!
New record done.
Personally, I'm very proud of this record. Just every song is just so unique and so well thought out. Riot was a great step for us, but it was definitely a lot more poppy than this record. And not to say that Brand New Eyes doesn't have the pop element to it, because it does, but I think it's just a little more diverse and a little more dynamic than Riot. And we really kind of stepped out on some limbs and experimented and tried different things, such as songs like Misguided Ghosts.
simple compromise so we can get what we want out of it. Would someone care to classify our broken hearts and twisted minds so I can find someone to rely on and run to them, full speed ahead. Oh, you are not useless. We are just misguided ghosts, traveling endlessly. The ones we trusted the most.
You know, even Brick by Born Brick, it's kind of a departure for us. It's not, you know, not that it's entirely different to where you wouldn't recognize Paramore, but I think it's just a lot more mature, and I'm just really proud of everyone and all the hard work that they did, and just how talented each band member is. It's truly an honor to be in a band with all of them, and it's awesome just being able to create music for a living with them.
We've all had to see things in it from a completely different perspective in order to move past a rut that we were stuck in for a really long time, and like we've all had to grow up and look at things differently, you know? Well, I think Brand New Eyes is cool because not only does it seem positive and we can describe it as like, look, part of growing up is learning to see things differently and learning to think outside your own self, because like for us being in this like sort of marriage of 5 people, like we have to think openly.
It is dark in the sense of that it's not always easy, especially in our situation, to see what someone else. It's so much easier to like just neglect it and just not even. I don't know. It's harder to see like